What's up, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you will not regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I appreciate the support. You guys know that, as always. Let's jump into this. I got an update about Brittany Jackson and her idiot boyfriend. And before I play this news clipping, no video clip, I got some very good subscribers, and I got a lot of people that want to see justice for Sequoia Samuels, the 4-year-old that was killed by her mother's boyfriend. And it has been confirmed that he's the one that did kill this child. The reason why I brought that up about the subscribers, sometimes when I do my videos, and I have to be honest with you, I take the news as it comes to me. In my videos that I did, the past videos on Sequoia Samuels, I said she was dismembered. And what made me say that was they said her body was in several trash bags. They said it like that. That leads me to think that the girl was taken apart and separated in the different bags. That was not the case. One of my subscribers, and I forgot your name, sis. Shout yourself out. She said, no, Steve, think about it. The girl was thinking, and she kept putting her body in more bags to cover up the smell. That does make more sense. So forgive me for that misinformation. You know, we don't know until all of this stuff comes out. But I mean, either way, I want to be honest with you guys. That's my mistake. But I'm going to talk a little bit about them, but I'm going to play this video clip because the mother, Brittany Jackson, had her bond hearing today. Now, the boyfriend, he'll have his on June 27th, and I'll explain why his will be on June 27th. But for now, let's just roll the clip, check it out, and come back and talk about how heinous this crime is.
Good evening, everybody, and thank you for joining us tonight at 5. Well, the mother of 4-year-old Sequoia Samuels, who was found dead last week, appeared in court where her bond was set at $500,000. Her boyfriend, also accused in the toddler's death, had his bond set at $50,000. Well, after a day-long search, the child's remains were found in a garbage can near the family's home. Her mother later admitting to police she had been dead for weeks. Well, here's Lakita Johnson with what happened in court this morning.
Well, the news of 4-year-old Sequoia Samuels really shook the uptown Memphis community where she lived. Her mother, 24-year-old Brittany Jackson, faces a list of charges, including aggravated child abuse. That could get her anywhere between 15 to 60 years of jail time. She also faces abuse of a corpse, which is between 1 and 6 years. And then she faces a false offense report, which is anywhere between 2 and 12 years. Now, a judge also set her bond at $500,000 and also set a private attorney for her. Now, we got a chance to speak with her attorney, Ken Brazier, who says that he knows very little about the case, but he will brief himself on it, and he's going to do his best to make sure that she has the best outcome. Take a listen.
I think we all understand that no mother in her right mind would have allowed this to happen. And I got to figure out how it happened, what happened, and where the truth is. It's my intention to have the bond reduced if we can. We're going to see what factors the court can consider, and maybe we can get her out on a bond that's manageable, that her family can get her out, and we can defend this case without her being in jail.
Now, Jackson's boyfriend, Jaylon Hobson, is also facing a false offense report charge, and the judge did set his bond at $50,000. Now, the judge did say that he had a prior charge to this one. Now, Memphis police say Jackson told police last Thursday that she woke up to her front door being wide open and noticed that that's when Sequoia was missing. But they say the little girl had already been dead for weeks before she was reported missing and before Hobson went knocking on their neighbor's door asking about Sequoia. Look at this.
We woke up, our door was open, and our 4-year-old baby, our baby girl, I don't know if she, which direction she went in. I was trying to see if your camera, captured any footage of her going.
Investigators say they found her remains in a trash container right next to her uptown Memphis apartment. Now, what we also learned in that courtroom is that Jackson will be in court again tomorrow morning for a bond hearing, and then Hobson will be in court on June 27th for a preliminary hearing. We'll keep you guys updated both on the latest online as well as on air. For now, Memphis, I'm Lakita.
Guys, that was the recap of her bond hearing today. And in case you guys wasn't wondering why Jaylon Hobson wasn't there, I'll explain that a little bit later in the video. But I want to stay on Brittany Jackson for the first part of this commentary. Did you notice how she was up there crying? That reminds me of the same situation of the guy that just killed his 3 children. What's his name? Chad, I forgot his name. The guy in Ohio. You up there, we crying for. You ain't crying. You get no sympathy from anybody. Guys, it's been, these are the facts as we know. She watched him kill her child. The child's been dead for months. I thought it was weeks. It's months, supposedly. So she's been missing for months. Under investigation from previous abuse claims. Before I go to the next one, I'm going to go back to this first one I just said, where she watched this man kill her child. That right there tells me 2 things. One, you hated, well, I mean, get a finger. 1, you hated your child. 2, you chose that child. I mean, you chose that man over that child. And I'm going to tell you something, guys. Hear me on this. Fellas, know this. A man will not hit a child that is not his. Even if he's with a chick, he will check with that chick first. He will not take it upon himself to be a father if he don't have to be. And after what I've learned about this guy, Jaylon Hobson, who I underestimated and said kind of cleared him a little bit from what was told in news articles, I gave him the benefit of the doubt. This guy right here is fucking trash. He's a scrub and a bum. He has no job, no car. Typical setup. Scrub, bum ass dude. Using her resources and another resource, he used Sequoia for his own stress relief by beating her to death. And she allowed that. What kind of woman or mother would allow that? I ask you. What kind of person, period? You went through all of that time, money, rearing this child, the ups and downs emotionally of her condition, her making progress, her loving you. You had good times, but you allowed it to be wiped away. It's crazy how a lot of people have children and another outside entity will come. And because the children is an extension of them and has to come along with them, they have to take the back road. They can't enjoy the person just like you enjoy the person. That lets me know she don't know a good man from a hole in the ground. To neglect your children for a dude with no job, no car, and puts financial strain on you, strain on your vehicle just for you to be with him says a lot about you and a lot about him that allows that. Mama's boy. These is man children. I told you about that in the video I had before. Don't let men live with you. Perfect example. This right here is a AAA grade example of why you don't let thug dudes around your kids and in your life. Sex is for the accomplished. Now, I'm sure he made money. We're not going to say that. I know he was in the street. That's already been proven. I'll talk about that later on, too. She bagged the baby up. After he desecrated the child, beat her to death, she bagged the baby up. Think about that. Think about that. The baby was brain dead. How you know the baby was brain dead? Because remember they said the thing, unresponsive. The baby was brain dead. Why'd you put it in the bag? Why you offer it? The baby was brain dead. You know the baby was being killed because you allowed the killing and you seen it. And I'm going to tell you guys something. You ever watch a video or something like that and you see something happen to somebody, they hit the head real hard, and you're like, oh, they dead. They dead. It was that type of scenario where he pulverized that child. A defenseless little girl. You couldn't defend yourself. What kind of person are you? You're not human. Not human. She's under investigation, like I said, for previous abuse claims. Now, remember I said she was missing for months? I could see that. And I'm going to tell you why. Because, you know, I'm a thinker. Even though them family don't live all in that thing, like in that little complex, she already had beef with some of the family members because Child Protective Services was called on her. So she probably, y'all leave me alone. And they didn't want to say nothing to her. She got the dude. They don't say nothing. Babies in the house, hiding scars and stuff like that. That's why I think that could happen. Because she already estranged from somewhat. Now, look at this. When she was arrested, guys, this is how I know they're both in cahoots. When she was arrested, everybody's searching for your baby. A typical mother, what would she do? Be hysterical. If she ain't out there screaming and hollering for her baby, she'd be in the house in a zone just going nuts, in a stupor. Where do you think she was when she got arrested? She wasn't even around her way. She got arrested with him at another apartment complex, chilling in a house where he get caught with guns, 6 guns, and some weed. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's how she got caught. You wasn't even around the way. He go over there. We're going to get on him now, Jaylon Hobson. Like I said, no car, no place to lay his head. Living off of her is him. Takes the bag of trash and throws it around the side of the house. Right? After, and I want you to pay attention to the sequence of how stupid they were. After he went across the street to the Ring doorbell, remember it was getting dark. Remember they searched the trash cans earlier. It got dark. He knows the Ring doorbell. He run across the street like he concerned. Because you know everybody's seen the cops and stuff out there. Did you see my daughter? And the guy explained to him, my Ring doorbell wouldn't pick that up over there. You have to be directly. Oh, okay. Now he know. That probably put in his head, hey, I can take the trash around the corner. They ain't gonna know nothing. It's a regular trash bag. The baby's small. Another thing is this, guys. I gotta admit, I made a mistake. I took the story literally the way they said it, this statement, where they said she was in separate trash bags. I don't think she was dismembered. One of my subscribers, and ma'am, shut yourself out. She said that she took the trash bags and put more, put her in one trash bag and then put more trash bags over top of it. That makes more sense. So thank you again. I don't know if I mentioned that in the beginning. This is my second take taking this video. So, but his bond hearing or whatever is June 27th. So that lets me know or makes me think today he bonded out or is going to bond out because he had jail clothes on. So they must have kept him over the weekend, but his bond must have been posted and they'd be like, you can't leave until you come out of this thing. So I think he's bonded out. That's why June 27th, they give him time to get a lawyer. But think about that. She let you live in her house. You bonded out. She didn't. Now, I'm not saying he got enough money to get her out, but he had enough money to save his own ass. And you see that a lot. Guys and girls do something. The girl let the guy do whatever, get caught. She's partly responsible. Both go to jail. She's stuck. He's scot-free, running the street. Think about it. Running the street. Don't act surprised with the search. Man, please. Please. They was in cahoots the whole time. She up there in court. What you crying for? Don't turn feminine now that everybody looking at you. Either way, guys, I said all I can say about the story. June 27th, I'll keep up with it and I'll have another update for y'all or anything else. But I will tell you this. The autopsy report will be key because I've heard some things that I don't know they're true or not, and I don't want to talk about it. I hope they're not. If they are, I'll bring it to light, but I don't want to put nothing on this child that ain't. All right. As always, guys, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video.